right, welcome to our yoga practice today. I've decided for you that you're going to be okay with the light right behind me because I'm outside and the weather has cooled off a little bit, and so I just wanted to switch it up and do yoga outside again since the weather was just so nice. So you're going to come to the top of your mat and we are going to begin. Actually, you go ahead and stand at the back of your mat and we're going to start. So take the arms overhead. Breathe the air in, nice little back bend here. And then exhale, nice slow forward fold. Weight in the middle of your feet. And just let the head hang. Walk your hands right and left. And let's roll up really slowly. Take arms overhead again. Palms press, lift the chest. And exhale, forward fold, really slow. Walk right and left. Soften the knees, come up, nice big breath. Little back bend, and then forward fold. Let's walk out to our plank pose, breathe in. Exhaling, lower knees, chest and chin. Stretch your toes back, lift your heart in a little baby cobra, and then exhale back to your child's pose. Hips to your heels, arms reach out nice and long. Go ahead and take your gaze towards the floor, even close your eyes here. You can rest your forehead on your mat. And then walk your hands over to the right, breathing into your side ribs. And then walk your hands over to the other side, breathing into your side body. And then bring the hands right to center. Draw the belly in, come up to a flat table position, nice and neutral. And on the inhale, lift your chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, breathe out. Today in our practice, we're going to accept what is. So a couple of things that are right now. This whole floor is wet. This is not my favorite yoga mat, but we are going to practice despite all those things. Despite that there was a rainstorm recently, and there's just little bits of debris in here, but it's time to practice, so we're going to practice despite all those things, kind of like your day. Go ahead and come on into your downward dog. Just pedal out your feet. In your day, sometimes circumstances aren't just right to get your body moving. Maybe you don't have the perfect outfit that you had chosen. Maybe you didn't bring the right shoes to go to the gym. Maybe you don't have a full 45 minutes to do whatever it is you want to do. But we're going to just take the time here to accept the time we have, accept the space we have, and just get this done anyway. Just walk your hands to your feet, coming into your forward fold. Walk your hands over to the side. Walk your hands over to the other side. And then come back to center. Roll up really slowly. So as we move through your body here, I want you to just accept the space your body has today. Maybe your poses are your best today, or maybe they're not your best today. I just want you to just be in your practice, just enjoy this time with yourself, and that's going to be our practice today. That way you can take that into the rest of your day. Take the arms overhead, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Little soft bend in the knees, walk out to a plank. And then find something here, bring the knees down. I want you to find something here that you love about the space that you're practicing in. Maybe you love that you've got some time and space. Right now, I am being so thankful for this nice fan overhead. Breathe out. Press up and back. Child's pose. Breathe in, come back into table. Exhale, tuck toes, downward dog. Walk your hands to your feet and breathe out. Little bend in the knees. Let's sweep the arms up. Feel the front body long, the back body strong. Exhale, soften knees, forward fold. Walk your hands out to plank again. Shoulders right over the wrist. Heels press back. Now here I want you to feel your shoulder blades coming down your spine, your belly pulled in. So it's like you're standing, but you're just facing down, facing at your mat. Go ahead and lower the knees, lower chest and chin. Inhale, lift chest, shoulder blades down. Exhale back, child's pose or downward dog. Take 3 breaths here. We're taking the breath in and out of the nose. Now when you're ready, let's step your left foot forward. Taking a lunge, back knee is down. We're going to sink our hips, release your toes there, and just feel length from your shoulder down through this back knee, making sure this knee doesn't go past the ankle. So make space here. And then sit back, straighten the leg, hamstring stretch. I want you to lift up through the chest and then reach out. Make sure the leg is right in front of you. Your inner thigh is rolling down. And then we're going to step forward to that foot. Bring your back leg in. You're going to come to forward fold. Or you've got an option here to lift that back leg into a, you can lift it a little or a lot. Just feel the space you have, feeling the hamstring stretch here. Go ahead and step back again into your downward dog. Big breath in, full breath out. Now little bend in your knees. Let's take your right foot forward, lunge. Take your time. If you need to put the knee down and then bring the leg forward, that's certainly okay. And just stretch into your hip flexor here. Find space in your left hip. And then sit back, straighten the leg, hamstring stretch. Lift up through the heart. Take the chest towards the toes, chin is in. Bend into your front knee. Again, we're going to step into a forward fold or lift that leg that was behind you a little or a lot here. Feeling the stretch here, pressing firmly down into your foot. And then bring the foot back, all the way back into downward dog. Roll forward to your plank. Lower knees, chest and chin. Lift your chest. Feel the back body strong. And then shift back. Waiting, resting in child's pose or down dog. Let's do 2 breaths here. Just breathing into your back body. We'll all come up and meet in downward dog. Now bend the knees, step your left foot forward. We're going to come into a warrior 2. Your back heel comes down, then bring your arms out strong. Press the knee out so that the toes are facing directly towards the short end of your mat. Shoulders are back and down, and your whole body is facing forward. So if you've got a mirror or something, make sure you're not leaning. Make sure you're not shifting your hips. You want your hips squared here. So from here up, it looks like you're standing. Just the legs and the hips are doing different things. So the hips are nice and open. We're going to leave the legs right where they are. Reverse warrior. Your back arm comes down, front arm lifts. Now breathe into your front ribs here, your left ribs if you're facing me. Let's take a side angle. Your front elbow down, back arm over the ear. Feel space. So if your hip is really lifted here, you want to bring this hip down by moving this knee forward. And then feel space here. Let's wrap the top arm behind, little bind here, and then look over your back shoulder. Feel free to lean back slightly, not sinking forward, but I want you to open up through the whole front of the body. Look up and just breathe, feeling strength in the legs, both feet pressing down. We're gonna come back up to a warrior two. Now straighten that leg, come out of it. We're gonna come into our triangle pose. Reach out long, stretching in the inside of the leg, your front arm to your front leg, and then reach up to the sky. I want you to take your tailbone, tuck it under as if it was reaching towards that heel of your back foot. That way your spine is really long and your legs are feeling long and strong. Lift that kneecap here. Feel the upper leg engage. And then just be in your pose here. Just nice and quiet with your thoughts. Let anything that's distracting you go. Notice those thoughts that come up, and I want you to just take your attention to your breath. We're going to bring our hands down. If you've got blocks there, go ahead and you can grab them. We're going to come into a pyramid pose. Your back leg comes in slightly. We're going to straighten both legs. So now the feet are on the right and left of your mat. So they're not stacked up in front of each other, but they are separate. Right and left of the mat. And then your hands can come to blocks, or if you need space, your hand is on that front leg. And we are going to draw your right hip forward, your left hip back. That way we're not open here, but we're nicely squared. Feel the stretch in the back of this left leg. And then bend into your front knee. Hands go in front of your foot. We're going to get, again, stiff into forward fold or lift the back leg a little or a lot here. Feeling that stretch. Feeling all the weight on that one leg. Stack your hips. Stretch the knee up to the sky. Feeling probably some stretch inside of the standing leg. Then we'll bring the foot down. Now we come into forward fold and just shake out the legs. Make sure your chin is tucked. Allow the top of your head to point down. Roll up really slowly, coming into a little back bend at the top. Palms press. Hips push forward. Exhaling, forward fold. Go ahead and step back with me to a downward dog. Roll forward to your plank. Lower the knees. Exhale, chest down. Stretch the toes back and lift the heart. Exhaling, child's pose. Breathe out nice and long. Roll up to table. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Now, let's go ahead and step your left foot forward again, but this time let's walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. Now we're going to come to our warrior two on the other side. So your back heel comes down. This is also that I can just face you. And then take the arms out. Press the knee out. So we got warrior two now on the other side. Draw your shoulders down. Feel the legs pressing down. Find your good alignment here. So you don't have to be down as low as I am. You can be up higher. You don't have to bend into that knee. But I want you to have shoulders right over your hips. Tailbone tucking. And then we're going to come into a reverse warrior. Back arm supports, top arm lifts. Now sink into that front hip. Breathe into those right ribs. Draw your shoulder back. Get some engagement for your low back. And then bring your elbow down. Bring your other arm over. Side angle. Draw the shoulder back. Feeling space here. Let's wrap the arm behind and then maybe look over the back shoulder. Little tailbone tuck here. Nice pressure into the outside of the foot. Legs are strong. Right, breathing in and out. Arms come back up to shoulder height, straighten the leg, coming out of it. Now lengthen. We're coming into our triangle pose. Hand to your shin, top arm up. Draw the shoulder back. So I want you to feel like you're drawing a line on the ceiling. Pulling that arm back, opening your heart to the sky. You can feel a little lift of your kneecap. The top of the leg engages. The belly is strong. Then just find some evenness here. Just be in your breath. So thankful to be on your mat right here. And you're ready, go ahead and bend into this front knee. We're gonna shift ourselves into our pyramid pose. Back leg comes in, we're just gonna square up the hips. If it takes a little bit to get there, that's okay. Remember, feet are on right and left of the mat, so they're separate. If you need some space, come up, because you want to keep a nice flat back. You want this hip to come forward, and then the leg of your the hip of your front leg, once you drop back so that your hips are squaring to the ground. Go ahead and feel the stretch here, and if you've got blocks, you might put them under your hands to bring the floor up to you. Just breathe in and out, feeling stretch in that front leg, feeling length in your spine. And then we'll shift forward, bend into your front knee, taking your hands in front of your foot, and then step into forward fold or lift the back leg. An opportunity here to bend the knee, stretch the knee up to the sky. Feel the stretch, feel the space. Bring the foot down and we come into our forward fold. Shake out the legs. Let the top of the head hang. Just hang out here, holding on to opposite elbows. Big breath in and out. Let the arms dangle. And we're going to roll up slowly again. A little back bend at the top. Palms press. Lift your chest. Exhaling, hands through center. We come right back into our forward fold. Now step your left foot back. Face my direction with your feet wide as we come into a straddle. Go ahead and fold here. Big breath in and out. And then even here, I want you to find balance in your feet. Your weight's not all in your heels. You want it to be in the middle of your foot. Let's walk our hands over to your right side. Stretching into your left ribs here. And then walk your hands over to the left. Stretch into your right ribs. Find some space. And then go ahead and bring the hands back to center. Let's have a seat. Cross the ankles. Just sit up nice and comfortably. If you need to sit on a block or a blanket, I want you to be comfortable. Maybe a pillow is a good option. Roll your shoulders back and down. Let's take the hand behind and then twist to your right. Twisting from just below the belly button. And then go to the other side. Little twist. Maybe get some little cracks and pops. Just thankful for whatever space you have here. Back to center with me. Take the left arm overhead, draw your right shoulder down, stretch and lengthen your torso. Come up and over to the other side. And then sit up tall. Let's bring your right ankle to your knee. Putting your hands behind you and then scoot slightly forward. You're going to flex this foot. Press this knee in my direction, so I'm pushing my knee towards you, feeling the stretch in the hip, and just kind of move gently side to side. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just create space today. Just be thankful for space and time on your mat. And then let's switch. Knee to ankle, scoot in. Getting some space. You can be still, you can move. Find the stretch for your body here. And then go ahead and release the legs. Just sit crossing the ankles if that's comfortable for you, or you can even sit with your feet together. We're just going to sit up tall, draw your shoulders back. Bring your left arm behind you and just gently press your forearm, the front of your arm, into your low back, so that will gently allow your shoulder to go back, getting some leverage. Maybe close the eyes here and breathe into that space across your collarbones. And bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, lengthening into the side of the neck. Center. Let's just switch our sides. Only holding it as long as it feels good. If you've got any tenderness in your shoulder, I want you to just let it go when it needs to. Press your forearm into your low back and then gently press your shoulder back. Close the eyes. Breathe up and down the whole torso here. As your eyes are closed, imagine the top of the head lifting towards the ceiling above you. Your neck gets a little longer. And then bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Just giving some space to the side of the neck. And then release. Bring the hands to rest on the legs. We're just going to sit tall, close the eyes. Deep breathing in and out of the nose if it's possible. If breathing in and out of the nose is not possible, I want you to be comfortable, so let's come back to the point of our practice to find balance. So if for any reason you need to breathe in and out of the mouth, that's what's best for you, so do that. Anything that's distracting you, any sounds, any thoughts, any to-do lists, I want you to let those go. Know that it's so important to be quiet with yourself. Give your body, your mind a little break from the rest of your busy day. Allow all the muscles in the face to relax here. Stay with me, just staying nice and quiet in your space, in your seat. Maybe bring the back of your head towards the wall behind you. Maybe you've got some plants behind you, as I do. Open up the front of the body and know that your seat is going to support you. Know that you've got some space. Lean into it. Feel your shoulders relax down your back. Let's take 3 more breaths here. How will you feel the comfort and ease of knowing where you're going? Secure in your breath, balanced in your posture. And then let's turn your palms up. Take a deep breath in. And then a good breath out of the mouth. Just feel yourself get lighter there. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Let's bring your palms to your heart. Pressing the palms together right in front of the chest. Lift up through the top of the head just a bit more. Let those shoulders come down just a bit more. Know that you are your best self when you're taking care of you. When you make time to move your body, when you make time to nourish your body and drink water and do all those good things that you know is in your practice. So deep breath in here, fill up with all the good oxygen your body needs very simply. And then breathe out anything you don't need today. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for coming outside with me today. Bye-bye.